What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simba Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. I know it's been a little while, but your boy Simba is back. Had to take a little vacation, a little minor vacation, man. But we're going to do some catching up on this stream, y'all. We're going to talk about the latest and greatest news that's been out there, that's been reported, that's been talked about, that's been posted. JD5 and company been out in LA, Terry McLaurin, Rasheed White. We saw De'Ami Brown. We're going to get into a little bit of all of that. And then we're going to get into draft day. Draft day is less than what, two weeks away, 2 to 3 weeks away. And your boy got a nice little stream planned for us, man, where we going, chop it up. We're going to have a nice little draft day party. I'm going to have the good men over. Your boy went and purchased some, some updated equipment so that I could, have y'all see the whole crew as we do the draft day party, what I'm saying, to see who we take at number 7. And I'm gonna give my final picks or my final thoughts on who we gonna draft. So yeah, it was a minor vacation, Big Rock. It was a minor vacation. Mental and I had to go not be a part of the wedding, but I had to go to a Miami wedding. I mean not a Miami, a Dover, Delaware wedding, you know what I'm saying, for wifey. What it do, Big Rock? How you feeling, my guy? What's good with everybody on TikTok? Y'all already know we live on TikTok, we live on YouTube, but we gonna catch up, man. We gonna hey, what's on y'all mind, man? Has the draft, prospects that we have going into this draft, has it changed at number 7? Let's catch up on some of the news that's been put out there about the mob. Let's listen to what some of the, analysts, some of the beat writers, some of the other content creators may have been talking about. We're going to discuss it, man. We're going to talk about it all here on this live right now. But yeah, but I had to take a nice little vacation. I had to get away for a little second. I was just up the road, though. I wasn't too far. All right, let's get into it. First clip, man. Traylon Burks landed in a tough spot, drafted to replace A.J. Brown after the past trade. Let's see what they're talking about.
I think Burks got put in kind of a difficult position because the Titans trade away A.J. Brown in what was probably a mistake. And then they're like, well, we drafted his replacement.
Appreciate the share, Raymond.
Burks keeps getting hurt. I got to know him, and I found him a really intriguing, quiet, like a real amount of, grace to him. He has zero interest in, media or television. He likes to hunt. He likes to hunt and watch
football, his wife, and his daughter.
Yeah.
That's his life.
That's all you really need.
Into a bad situation. Anytime you are the guy who has to quote unquote take the place of one of the best players in franchise history. You look at the Titans receiver history. I'm not talking about the Houston Oilers. The Titans, Derrick Mason, A.J. Brown. Those are the ones.
Yeah.
You could throw in Drew Bennett. Nate Washington. Salute my guy. But I think when you look at him being put into that situation, replacing A.J. Brown, that's just too much.
A lot of pressure.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot to be put on him. And then on top of that, the injuries. And as I was telling you last night, it's frustrating because I saw him have 2 injuries, long-term injuries, that happened when he made a tremendous play.
And that's real, man. That's real. Like injuries do play a part of where your career goes. It can say, all right, man, you was a first-round bust because, the injury that you occurred. Nicole, what it do? It could, derail your trajectory and what you thought that you could have been in the NFL. And his injuries definitely, and then him not being in a good situation in Tennessee didn't help either. How likely is that we get Love? I'm not sure, but we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit about what we see going on. I mean, we saw that with Chase Young. Facts, we did. We seen Chase Young come into a situation, but I think also a little bit of what happened with Chase Young was the injury as well. But then some of the development, and it could have been the coaching that wasn't, able to develop him the right way, to, take on, a part of the athleticism that we saw, right? So, it can be one of two things. It can be the injuries, it could be the coaching staff, the higher ups, everything got to pretty much fall in sync to see the true progression of a player. And, having Traylon Burks here now and what our wide receiver room, how many you got watching on TikTok, bro? Right now I got about 8 people in my TikTok, man. 8 people in the TikTok, Brody. it could tell you that, he can come in here, and we saw little small glimpses of Traylon Burks be that big body receiver that we need. We all know the phenomenal catch that he made against the Denver Broncos in the corner of the end zone. And y'all already know my take on, the next receiver. I like when we talk about the draft, when we get into like how I view like the next receiver I want to see on the team. Like I said, I don't want too many of the same Terry McLaurins. Like I don't want, and I'm talking about the physique, and I'm not saying that Terry McLaurin is not a tough contested catching receiver or anything like that. I'm just saying, if I had a choice of what I would want to go opposite of a Terry McLaurin, I want a big body receiver. I want a guy that's 6'2" and above that can go up and get those contested catches and body guys. I that's just what I want. And if you had to ask me, do I draft that at 7? Depending on what other players are there. Like, you already know I'm a defensive-minded guy going into this draft, even though after everybody that we signed in free agency, because if you got a Sonny Styles or a Caleb Downs, and I'm just going to throw out there a David Bailey, Ruben Vane type of guys, I'm going to see I can continue to build this defense. I understand the mindset of, oh, yeah, but, the wide receiver class ain't, the best as, what we got right now on the depth chart, we can get better. Yes, of course, we can always get better. You can get better at damn near every other position than quarterback and left tackle right now. You can always get better, for sure. But what we have right now in front of us, we got a guy like Traylon Burks that's trying to make his name for a number 2. Is he a true number 2? Could he be a true number 2 for Jayden Daniels and to go opposite of Terry McLaurin? I think so. I really do. I really do. All right, let's go. Let's see what else they talking about.
Come to the Commanders.
Are we gonna skip this? I don't want to watch. But then we got into and I know it's been talks about Bobby Wagner returning back. We're good on Bobby Wagner. I'm good on Bobby Wagner. I don't know about y'all. 17 days left until the draft. You right, Nicole? Would you trade the first 7th round pick for AJ Brown? Hell no. Hell no. I am not trading no first round pick for no other than Brian Thomas Jr. But I'm not trading the first round pick for no player that's already in the league right now. I'm not. I'm drafting a player at 7, or I'm trading back. That was my only 2 options. I'm having a feeling Luke is going to break out receiver. He was coming along until he got hurt. Dave, you're right. Yes. And you got, again, the roster that we have, Luke McCaffrey, Terry McLaurin, and I know everybody's talking about the Brandon Ayuk. We're going to get into that in a little bit as well. We're going to do a reaction to a tape that we seen on there. Can we watch Zake Wheatley draft interviews live? I don't know if we can watch it live, and I don't know. I've been getting copyrighted for watching highlight films and highlight tapes and all that. So y'all won't hear me play sound. Y'all won't hear me play sound. I've been getting copyrighted for I don't know. If I was doing this on Twitch, I would have no issues with copyrights. And I'll still get the credit for having viewers tune into my Twitch lives. So I might pull a Janky Rondo. I might start doing my reactions on Twitch lives and then just post them, that way. I don't know. I don't know why they do that to your boy. But all right. My bad. All right. And then, hey, as we see, like I said, man, JD5 is at UCLA right now with the receivers and running backs. And we seen them get some routes with Terry McLaurin. We seen them work with De'Ami Brown. We seen them put in some work. And, again, I'm not going to play the audio because I don't got time to get copywritten. People be wanting to monetize their own content, which I respect. I respect 1,000%. And JD5, man, he looking like he ready to go into 2026. How often do you go live? I'm trying to get more into the lives, for TikTok and Twitch. TikTok and Twitch, good lord. For TikTok and YouTube, see, look, they just hit me with a visibility jump already on TikTok. See what I'm saying, y'all? I can't win for losing, man. I don't know. I'm just reacting. I'm reacting to things. I'm not really trying to steal nobody's content. I'm just reacting to it. That's it. That's all. Half this stuff is old. Y'all shouldn't be trying to get me, for content, man, purposes. Let's watch this take on Jeremiyah Love, man, because let me see, is this everything I needed to go over? Yeah, I think this is everything we need to go over, but let's hear what Dan Orlowski, who has been, getting drugged through the, the media for his takes, his wild, chaotic takes. Let's see what, who is this?
Giants.
Oh, this is McShay.
Depends on it's why we're looking at teams like Arizona that needs a running back. Tennessee, they're picking at 3. Tennessee at 4. Giants, depends on Scatterboo and what his health is, but certainly he would provide an upgrade.
I'm gonna check that out, Big Rock.
An attack there with John Harbaugh. That now all of a sudden you got Jeremiyah Love, Scatterbo, and Tyrone Tracy. With a quarterback who can run.
Shout out to all the Eagles fans in the building. Shout out to you, ASAP True.
We're all looking and saying, well, maybe
how often do you go live? Appreciate the fan club. Cole, what it do? Triple OG Triple.
But again, just about every team I talk to in the league is he's first, second, and in one case third guy on their board right now.
And now we're going to get into the draft, man. We're going to talk about the draft. And if y'all on the YouTube side, y'all see the thumbnail. I put up Jeremiyah Love, Carnell Tate, Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Jordan Tyson. And as we, like I said, we gear up. We're about a couple of weeks away, man. I'm good, OG. As we're about a couple of weeks away from, the draft day, there is a lot of speculation that if Jeremiyah Love falls to number 7, that is the pick that the Washington Commanders will make. And hey, I understand it. I understand it if that is the exact trade, exact pick that we go with. I wouldn't be mad at it. I just would be like, damn, like I feel as though strongly that, volume is low. Reggie Love. Sorry about that, Sean Robinson. I'm gonna turn the volume up, but I try to keep it low so I won't get copywritten. But I'll definitely turn it up a little bit. But like Jeremiyah Love is one of could be potentially the next generational running back to come into the league, right? And we see it often throughout every draft class. They talk about just one guy that's supposed to be that next guy. Is he that next guy? And we can, point to him and the production he had at Notre Dame. Dr. Maliga with the heart me sent the heart me's. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Everybody that shared the live on TikTok, thank y'all so much. Hey, before I keep talking about Jeremiyah Love, if you're new to the TikTok, please hit that follow button. I really appreciate it. Y'all see the follower go, Mark. We almost at 1,300 followers. Thank you so much. Also, man, for everybody that's tuned in on the YouTube channel, y'all already know your boy Simba is trying to grow this channel over here on YouTube. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button right now. Go ahead and run that like button up. And then also subscribe to the channel, man. This is where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. I'm sorry I supposed to let off with that, but I just had to, mention it. But appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Yes, next Reggie Bush. And he very well could be the next Reggie Bush, and he can be a phenomenal piece to add to our offense of, weaponry with JD5, with, Terry McLaurin and Chig. Like, he can definitely help us out. Don't get me wrong. Again, like I said, if it wasn't for the moves that we made in the offseason, I'm definitely 10 toes in for taking a defensive player. But since we did what we did in the offseason and free agency, hey, I wouldn't be mad at a Jeremiyah Love if he falls to us at 7. I'm okay with it. Because you still got a heavy depth safety class, like, Big Rock talking about Zach Wheatley, from Penn State. Like, you got guys like Bishop Fitzgerald out of USC. There's actually 2 guys out of USC that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? You got Bud Clark out of Kansas State. Like, you got some guys that you can go and definitely get that can help us out in that backfield, because everybody's so much done with, Quan Martin, and we still need a guy that can cover the middle of the field and come down and be a tackler. And that's why I say Caleb Downs, if he's there, and, Jeremiyah Love there, who do you really take? If Jeremiyah Love is there, and you got, Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles there, who are you taking? Who is your number 1 pick? How would you rank those 3 guys? I don't think we can go wrong with any 3 of those guys that we take at number 7, on the 27th. I think, is that the 27th? Forget, whatever the day the draft is. Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm 10 toes in on Mansoor. And look, you got Mansoor Delane too, who is getting a lot of praise. DMV, Breaded, cornerback that played for LSU. He's an option too. I wouldn't be mad at that pick too, because now you're telling me we got Trey Amos, we got, Mansoor Delane who can play the opposite side, and then now you can work that Mike Sanders still back in the slot and use him as a blitz piece, because we know that he can tackle. He has no problem, coming down and being a nice tackler for us. As a cornerback. So yeah, you definitely got options. And that's the beautiful thing going into the draft, we got options. Whereas before free agency, we was looking at pass rusher and safety as our number big 2 needs, and wide receiver maybe, or and running back. Like those are probably our big 4 needs, and maybe linebacker. Yeah, I put linebacker over receiver. But those were the big needs. Everybody was screaming Caleb Downs. Man, we gotta get Caleb Downs. I heard some David Bailey guys, and I heard some people hound Ruben Bain. But now, Avell Reese was a big name at the time before the free agency, but now we have guys that we have added, in the free agency, and we don't have to be, we need this player. We just begging for this player to fall to us at 7. Now it's like BPA, best player available. We all know that. Would you trade back if we can get better picks like a second rounder? Yes, I would entertain trading back, but I'm not trading back out of past pick 11. If it's not, pick 8 through 11, I'm not trading back past 11. And if that means that I get another third and then get an 8 through 11 pick, I'm fine with that too. I wouldn't go past 11. I'm not going past Dallas. I don't give a fuck. It's still strategic. I got to think about. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Brianna Austin. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey man, we're almost about to hit that 1,300. We about to hit that 1,300. Shout out to the 1K likes. Thank you so much, Nicole. Appreciate everybody that's in that like button on the TikTok page. Thank y'all. Can you turn on can I turn on Zach Wheatley? Let me see if I can turn that on for my man Big Rob. He wanna Zach Wheatley. Let's see. Zach. Is it Zach? Zach? I don't know. I'm unmuted though. You're not about to get me copywritten. I'm trying to grow my platform. Big Rock. What's that man's name? Let's watch a little tape. Oh, you said the interview. You want to see his interview, not his tape. My bad. Talking about this one here? I don't know which interview you're talking about. Is it the one from the combine? Let me know if it's the one from the combine or not, and then I'll post the link and I'll try to pull it and we can watch it. But yeah, man, I'm really thinking about. I am thinking Miami will be a good trading partner. That is a good trading partner. They definitely got what we could use, as far as like draft capital to continue to build out this roster and get even more younger than what we have gotten. So you want to watch his highlight tape or you want to watch an interview? But you gotta let me know where the interview from or where can I find it at. And we can react to it. Love, we need defense. Sonny Styles. So Nicole, you rocking with Sonny Styles if he's there at 7, and that's another thing. Sonny Styles, which some people are comparing him to, he got to prove it, but Fred Warner for the San Francisco 49ers, the versatility of him being a run stopper and the coverage ability that he has in Fred Warner, which you've seen some glimpses of it in Ohio State. Him being NFL Combine interview is right there, bro. All right, let's go. We can watch this. Combine. Excuse me. Yep, we're gonna mute this. Sorry for the internet. I don't know what's going on. My internet ain't this slow normally. My bad.
Yeah, of course. That was my roommate for the last 4 years of our career at Penn State, and that's my best friend.
Damn, he spoke for 21 minutes?
Me and him super close, like I said, so just giving me pointers inside and out about how to go about this process. Been a lot, very helpful. Yes, sir. It went well. That's my dog.
What do you think the biggest thing you've done this past year was?
Yes, sir. And for me, this year was very important to show my leadership skills. Coming to the year, of course, we wanted to win a national championship. Had some challenges, so just showing my perseverance and being a leader on the team.
Did y'all hear that? Chat.
That's a tough question. I think I'm pretty versatile. I think beginning of the years of my career at Penn State, I was a lot in the post and showed off my range. But this year with Coach Knowles, it allowed me to be in the box and
Jeremiyah
fill the
Love as
alley
a
more.
commander.
I really appreciate that part of the game.
And who do you monitor your game at?
For me, Sean Taylor, Dad.
Hey, he said that. He said the name, chat. He said the name, chat. Hey, he said today, who you model your game after? I say Sean Taylor. If you knocking in the dirt, Slim, hey, you might, hey, is he gonna be there at 71? Is he a second rounder or a early third round pick? You might can take a chance on missing on Caleb Downs. You might can go Sonny Styles. And when you say that you model your game after Big 2-1 in the building, if you know, you know. Hey, my favorite player to ever touch the goddamn football field. Yeah, 6'2". Oh, he's 6'3", 202. Yeah. Now you gotta prove it. Cause Sean Taylor was just a different breed type of, Slim was 6. He was 220 plus, playing safety, running 4.4, 4.5, 4.3 speed, and he was a heat-seeking missile. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even play that style of football no more. But just the mentality of a Sean Taylor, if that's how you model your game out there, and he was good over top. We saw the 5 picks against Green Bay. We saw that. You know what I'm saying? We seen him play over top. So you can't wear 21 when you get here. You can't do that. But I like that answer right there. That's a good answer.
Grew up Redskins fan, me being from Maryland, so
he's from
really super important.
He's from the stomping grounds. He's from the DMV. I'm telling you, Slim. He's from the DMV. I didn't even know Zeke was from the DMV. So that's another good thing.
And seeing how he plays so aggressive. Yes, sir. I feel like it definitely helps you, in the NFL. They look for guys that can do multiple things. So, yes, sir. Say it again. Yes, sir. You said, what do colleges in Maryland need to do? In the DMV?
Yeah, 21 is off limits.
I think
this is Zeke Wheatley from Penn State. Mr. Blanco.
Hard. They get recruited by everybody else.
He wear number 6.
Make sure you're just doing what you need to do.
Is number 6 available? Somebody got number 6?
Yes, sir.
Who got number 6 right now?
Joey Porter, my dog. I came in freshman year as a cornerback, so me and him was in the same room. We grew very close, and I talked to him all the time.
Cornerback converted to a safety.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. On the field, Joey was pretty gifted athletically, so just watching his reps at Penn State, we do competition periods. So being able to watch that every morning as a young athlete at Penn State was pretty inspiring to me. I think it was a great transition. I think it was very important for my career. I think coming in as a freshman, being under Terry Smith and being able to learn how to play a corner and use my feet, transition to the safety was very important in covering slots and covering tight ends, and it gave me confidence in covering.
I like that. Shout out to the 2.3K likes.
Yeah, so baseball was one of my 3 loves. I played basketball, football, and baseball. I played baseball all the way up until.
And he played baseball. Hey, your boy played baseball. Hey, Slim, your boy used to be out there on that pitcher mound, first baseman, you know what I'm saying? Lefty, in the DMV. Yeah, okay, Slim, I'm fucking with his interview.
So
I fuck with it.
Started off at shortstop and infield and transitioned to outfield. And I think I give a lot of credit to baseball for my ball skills and my range.
If you don't know if y'all ever played baseball, bruh, and seeing the ball come off the bat and how disciplined your eyes gotta be to be able to track that baseball, whether it's catching a pop fly, tracking it in the air, or being able to catch a heat-seeking missile coming to you at shortstop. Hey, bro, your eyes, your hand-eye coordination will be truly tested playing baseball, and it transitions into the football game. When you see the ball, you know how to go get it. When you see the ball in the air, you know how to go attack it. But yes, seeing a baseball, yes, it's a smaller object. versus seeing the football. But seeing smaller objects helps train your eyes to be able to track the bigger objects. If you know, you know. There's some correlations there. No one that wearing number 6. Hey, so number 6 is his. If we can draft him, most disciplined safety. You will see in this draft. Don't mention Buddy Clark. No, damn man, what's your beef with Bud Clark? And I see you a Penn State guy. So is there some Penn State biasness in this, or is that you really? I mean, and again, Bud Clark is another top safety coming out of the draft. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, out of Toledo, is another guy that's going to be coming out. The safety class this year is has so much depth in it. I'm not sure where he slotted, was Zeke is slotted to go. Wheatley is slotted to go at, but I'm liking his answers.
Yes, sir.
And I watched a little bit of his tape too.
You like how they use DBs at all?
Now, of course, they got dogs in the back end, so watching them in the Super Bowl, that was amazing to watch.
You haven't milked them yet?
Yes, sir. It went well.
We'll get you back.
So I'm gonna stop there, Big Rock. I'm gonna leave that there because I heard enough from him. He said Zeke Wheatley better than Bud. What do you say? Better than Buddy. No, he's not a top safety. He think he is. Oh, okay. Hey, look here, man. I ain't gonna fight that fight. That's how you feel, brother. That's how you feel. But no, I like his answers and the measurables definitely. And I watched a little bit of his tape. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Wheatley tape. I'm not about to watch it right now, but nah, Slim definitely can play ball. And if he's there and available, hey, I'm not sure what his pro day looked like. But 6'2", 6'3", 202 rangy safety that can play, in the box and play over top. Again, that's what the Ronte Jones defense is all going to be predicated on. Guys being able to play multiple positions. Can you step down into the box? I want to be able to keep throwing the offensive play caller and quarterback off to where it's not, oh, we know he's going to be over top majority of the game. Nah. We may roll him down at the snap and blitz him, and then now we got trust in, and Nick Cross to be able to play over top. So versatility, hearing that he is versatile, and he plays some cornerback, and then, made a transition into safety. That's good shit. That's shit that I like to hear. When we talk about getting into those, those meat and potatoes of the draft, that 3rd to 5th round, 6th round is where you're going to get the most hungriest guys. I'm not saying that 1st through 2nd ain't, but the guys that's really trying to make something for their career, that's what you find some of your dogs at. Them real dogs that just like, Coach, I just want to play football, whatever you need me to do. If you need me to be a gunner, I'll be a Jeremy Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can make a Jeremy Reeves into a starting safety, an undrafted guy that is still playing in the league, those type of guys I'm looking at. No, it's not 6'2", 6'3" in person. He looks like a 6'3" linebacker. Hey, that's good. That's good stuff right there. That's what I like to hear. So again, I wouldn't be, against getting a Wheatley as well. It's just would he be available, third round and back, because that's when our next pick is. We ain't got no second and we ain't got no 4th. So he has to be a third round pick guy at 71. So again, and it's getting back to pick number 7. If you're telling me that, hey, we can address the safety position in the later rounds and get a guy like Wheatley, I'm fine with that too. I am A-okay with that. That's cool. That's cool with me. And I feel like that with cornerback. I feel like that with some receivers, the receiver group, that you can get a guy later in the draft. You don't have to be eager to get a Carnell Tate. You don't have to be eager to get a Mansoor Delane, who, even though I like the talent there at 7, and I like Carnell Tate talent at 7, but it's like, all right, I'm not like, damn, we missed on that. Sonny Styles is a guy that I wouldn't want to miss out on, because you can't teach 6'5", 4'4", 6". Can't teach that. I don't care what nobody say. You can't teach 4'5", 6'6", 4'5". Shout out to the 3K likes on the TikTok. Appreciate it. Coming from a college with the best performance enhancement coaches. Football. Hey, yo, you got chill. You got chill. You got chill. You got to chill out. But facts. But yeah, man, like if a Sonny Styles is there and I can go and get me a Wheatley in the 3rd round, I'm cool with that. I'm not sure when Denzel Boston is slotted to go. I'm hearing him being a late, 1st round guy to early 2nd. We gonna get a second round. I think we might drop back to 11 and pick up another pick. But if Styles, if Styles is there, I'm not giving up the chances of moving back 4 spots and hoping that he's still there, or then taking best player available. You think it's a game, huh? No, I ain't thinking it's a game. I ain't thinking it's a game. I can't, I can't talk. I can't speak to that. I wasn't in the locker room. I can only go off the reports. I can only go off the reports, my guy. I can only go off the reports, literally. I wasn't in the locker room. I'm not sure what they was doing up there. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't, Big Rock. But yeah, if Styles is there at 7, I don't know how you could pass up on that. I really don't. I don't know how you could pass up on the Caleb Downs. I don't know how you could pass up on the Jeremiyah Love if he's there at 7. But if there is a chance that we can trade back and accumulate more draft capital, I'm not against that either. I'm not against that at all. But AP kind of said it, man. It's like you rarely see teams trade up for other positions other than quarterback. Like, that's the only time you really see guys jump up so far to get a guy outside of the quarterback position. I'm not saying that it's unlikely, but it's very rare that you see guys trade up for like a running back or a linebacker. AP needs to cook in the draft. Hey, Nicole, he's been cooking up in free agency, and AP we trust. Singleton squat 600, Barkley squat 650, Micah Parsons strong as shit. Odafe Oweh, a monster, is not a game. Nah, hey, and you speaking of, and I like Singleton too. So we talking about running backs, and I know everybody is on the Jeremiyah Love train as far as being like the best guy, but you got a guy in Penn State and a Nicholas Singleton who can be that bruiser in between a tackle type of runner. I like his run style. I like what he can bring. Him and Jakrowski, and AP said it. He said, "Hey, yes, getting a running back at 7, but I found one in the 7th round that speaks volume." You know what I'm saying? It's guys out there. It's other running backs out there. I'm not saying that they're going to be better than Jeremiyah Love, but they can damn sure be suitable running backs, coming to our mob. Simple as that. Oh, you might have never heard that before. Performance enhancement is the type of coach that are hired in football. Nah, I've heard of it, but it's 2 versions of performance enhancement. You know what I'm saying, that people talk about, right? It's and again, Penn State, they produce talent. Well, that's never been a thing that I never not knew. You know what I'm saying? I done been to some Penn State, combines, you know what I'm saying, for high schoolers. I went up there with my pops because he was a high school coach. Like, I'd have been up there. DMV Mateo, what it do? My guy was popping. Miami don't have a quarterback. They got Malik Willis. Someone might want Simpson. If somebody jump up that high to go and get Ty Simpson, hey, man. And I'm not saying that it won't happen, but that'll be wild. Future Allen not fall off and very strong. He doesn't go down on first con. Yeah, Allen too is another backup running back to Singleton. Both of them carried the load, 1-2 punch. But Penn State has been known for having top premier running backs. That's not, if you watch college football and you watch guys that go into the league, what the type of talent that, elite pass rushers. They always get you an elite pass rusher every couple of years, a guy that could come out and just be top notch as a pass rusher. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to a mock Mateo. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to that. Honestly, I would love to, but I'm just not sure. But they produce talent. They produce receivers. They produce old linemen. They produce linebackers. Hey, they Navarro Bowman, Suitland Ram, alumni. I know about Penn State, my guy. You may not. I may not speak highly of them, or speak, heavy about them, but I know what Penn State offer. I know what Penn State can produce. Yeah, Navarro Bowman, a Suitland Ram, linebacker. Yeah, I know. I seen what they produced into the league. I'm very well aware. Joey Porter, like he spoke to, like another top talented guy. I don't think nobody underestimates the talent that Penn State's produce into the NFL. I don't think nobody questions that at all. But I'm well aware. I'm well aware. Suitland Ram, Suitland High School. He graduated 2 years or a year before me. Yeah, I know about Navarro. I'm very, very well aware about who Navarro is. Navarro Bowman. I know what type of talent they produce up there. And hey, and they still going to continue to do that. They still going to continue to do that, even though they had a coaching change and all that. Ole Fashanu, and I think Olu is from the DMV as well. They got a nice pause pipeline from the DMV up to Penn State. I am well aware of the talent. I didn't know about Wheatley. I ain't gonna lie. Like, since my father like kind of is like almost transitioning out of coaching high school football, I stopped keeping a little bit up with a lot of the guys locally that's going to the to these big name schools out of DMV. But yes, I used to be aware of the guys and the talent. Wise High School. A lot of those guys go up to Penn State as well. So yeah, I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in, Big Rock. Hey, Mike, I'm tapped in a little bit. I know a little bit. Give me some. No. Who should we get at 7? You tell me, Mateo. If Caleb Downs, Jeremiyah Love, and Sonny Styles, who are you drafting? All right, is everybody still locked in on Jeremiyah Love going at 7? You say Wheatley is it? Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see if he end up a Washington Commander. I'm gonna root for him. He's from the stomping grounds. He's from the area. So, PG County born and raised. Shout out to the 4K lights on TikTok. Hey, if you tuned in still to the YouTube channel, man, please hit that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. This is where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. We are 2 to 3 weeks away from the NFL 2026 draft in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we will see who the Washington Commanders will be drafting at number 7. And we discussing talent, man. If it had to be Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, Jeremiyah Love, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, who are you taking at number 7? And we just discussing it. We on TikTok live and we on YouTube live, man. We trying to cross platform. I'm trying to attack and get to all the Commanders community and fans and everywhere we at. The 2027 draft is going to be in Washington, Nicole, and I will be in attendance. I will be in attendance for the 2027 draft. I've never went to one. So shit, why not make the first one in the city my first one? I don't know. I know it's probably gonna be crowded as hell, and I'm gonna have to get there early as hell. But good thing I got some connects with the Capitol Police, and I can, get some little close parking or something like that. And your boy will be guy. You know what I'm saying? So, I got a little bit of connects down in the city. I can, be able to, pull up and enjoy the draft. I will be there, Nicole. So if you ever see Simba, you see me, there's gonna be a chubby, short, light-skinned nigga with glasses. Just come say what's up. Come say what's up to me. And we're gonna talk some good football. Hold on, you saying Wheatley at 7? And hold on, Big Rock, chill. I ain't saying that he number 7 worthy. Add a 1 behind that 7. At 71, I'm fine with that. But him at 7, nah, I don't think I can do that at 7. I don't think I can take Wheatley at 7. 71? You got. I'll be like, hey, welcome to the mob. Welcome back. Let's get back now. Huh? Wheatley at number 7, man? I don't know if I can do that. Hey, look, you know how some of the fans be doing the draft when certain players get picked? They be like, him at 7? Him at 7? Wheatley at 7? Damn. Hey. Say, I want a wide receiver? Tay, you not wrong. But do we need a wide receiver at 7? Can we get one at 71? Or, vice versa? Like, damn, at 7. Carnell Tate. If Carnell Tate there, I wouldn't be mad at Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't be mad at that either. And I know the biggest question about, Jordan Tyson and Carnell Tate, one having injuries, the other one questions about him going up against top tier number 1 cornerbacks, him having a lot more freedom with, not seeing the best cornerback that they face on Saturdays because of Jeremiah Smith. And look here, I'm going to say this right now. He won't see the number 1 cornerbacks even coming to the Washington Commanders because Terry McLaurin is going to see the number 1 cornerback. So that, but if you wanted to, if you was a Carnell Tate guy or a Jordan Tyson guy, all right, I understand the major injuries he's came back from, but he had a lingering hamstring injury. I understand that. And you want to know if Tate can beat one-on-ones and create separation. You know, you haven't seen that at all. I get that. But guess what? Jordan Tyson didn't go up against the type of competition that Carnell Tate went up. The number 2 corner against most of the people that they probably played, you know, in their conference is probably number 1 corners against the conference that Jordan Tyson played in. If you wanted to argue it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to argue it. I like both guys. Jordan Tyson's injuries do concern me. Is that hamstring 100% good? Is he going to continue to have these type of lingering, you know, injury issues? At 7, I can see why some people are saying that he may take a little fall, you know, and he may be like a late first round pick. I understand it, or mid to late first round pick. But if that is the number 7 pick and we go Jordan Tyson, I'm not mad at that either. What we got? I'm trying to catch up. My top 3 guys are Downs 1, Tate 2, and Styles 3. Okay, so you got Carnell Tate over Styles, and you got number 1, you got Downs over both of those guys. I ain't mad at that, Mateo. I'll trade down for Tyson if Tate gone. If Tate gone, but Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles there, are you still trading down Tate? Tyson is like 75% of Justin Jefferson. Woo! That ain't bad. I think watching Tyson's tape, he has a little bit more wiggle in his routes. He has a little bit more wiggle. I look at Justin Jefferson as more of a finesse route runner. Like, it's more smooth. Like it's smooth when he, you know, get in and out of his cuts. Jordan Tyson has that quick twitch, like a little bit more of a quick twitch than Justin Jefferson, in my opinion. What we say? All you gotta do is take the ball anyway. You can like JSN. True. Take the ball and let's see what he can do with it. Let's see what we got. Man, run that first 2 minute 2 minutes of Wheatley interview back. They still talking about I'm not playing that again. Big Rock, we not listening to Wheatley talk again. We heard enough of Wheatley. We all like Wheatley, but just not first round number 7 Wheatley. I don't like him first round number 7 Wheatlly. I like 71 Wheatley, 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? If we do trade back and get like a 8 through 11 and then get like a mid 2nd round pick, I like him in the 2nd. But 7, hell no. Hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But hey, if y'all want to see Zach, I'm gonna say Zach. Fuck it. If I fucked up your name, Zach, my apologies, brother. Shout out to the 5.1K likes on TikTok. Go check out his tape, man, on the YouTube. You definitely, man. I like him at number 7. How big of a Penn State fan are you, Big Rock? I'm just curious. Great Shot Media, appreciate you with the likes, my guy. Appreciate it. Everybody that's double tapping that screen, man, on the TikTok, thank y'all so much. Everybody that's tuned in on YouTube, appreciate y'all, man. Again, like I said, if you're new to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. And all of my 1,297 followers on TikTok, if y'all fuck with the YouTube side, y'all go and watch videos, head over there. My link to my YouTube channel is in my profile on TikTok. Just head over there and smash that subscribe button too, man, because your boy is trying to build up both platforms, man. I'm trying, grow both platforms on each platform. I'm trying to get that 1297 over here, over to YouTube. So if y'all can, man, and y'all fuck with your boy Simba, man, go ahead on head over to the YouTube side and hit that button. Wheatley nickname is Zigga. So call him Zigga if you can't pronounce it. Shout out to Zigga. Where the fuck you get Zigga from? Nah, man, we don't need to know that right now. What would be you all sneaky draft pick, like at 7? Like, oh snap, I ain't think we would go there. A lot of people been talking about O-linemen, and I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all. Y'all see this controller right here? If y'all tune into the live draft party, and at number 7, we announce an offensive lineman at number 7, be prepared to see this get thrown across the room. I'm just forewarning y'all, yes, this controller will be thrown, and some other shit probably will be broken in this house. I promise y'all. I already let my wife know. Yeah, because taking a O lineman at number 7 would just. I might tell everybody in my house to get the fuck out. Bro, his Twitter name is Nigga will pop up. I don't follow him on Twitter, but I ain't never heard. I'm interested to see if somebody ever asked him a question like, "How did you get the name Zigga?" I'm interested. Let's see what Dan Orlowski had to say, y'all. Wait, did he? Oh, damn! I bet. Let's see.
Is that defensive course? So I don't put you on the spot here, but I have to ask because so when you look at the number 7 pick, because you mentioned the draft, do you feel that there's going to be somebody there at number 7 that is that defensive course? So I don't put you on the spot here, but I have to ask because it sounds
appreciate you, Great Shot Media. Thank you so much, my guy.
Yeah, I think
appreciate you subscribing up.
Interesting draft-wise, but I think it's interesting because I can sit here and unequivocally tell you, like, yeah, if there's a player that a Caleb Downs or a Sonny Styles falls, both Ohio State guys, you sit there and say, it makes a lot of sense to have a piece like that. I'll go to Durante. A huge part of Minnesota's defensive success is having a safety, and I'll put up a Harrison Smith type of safety that was super smart, could be a great liar with coverages, understood everybody's job, and everyone says that about a Caleb Downs. Or you say the Sonny Styles type of player that is that change, move piece, crazy athlete. I can get him in rush situations. So like I could sit there, and I think everybody, if one of those two players were the selection, you would sit there and say, that totally makes sense for exactly who Washington wants to be. But then I could also go, well, I could see if a Jeremiyah Love falls to them. I don't want to say falls, but is available at 7. Then you go, man, could you replicate the Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley running attack of 2024? Or if a Carnell Tate, the wide receiver from Ohio State, goes and says, because David Blau, I think of David Blau, and I go, okay, David Blau was in Minnesota when they had a Justin Jefferson and a 2 wide receiver set. Maybe it's an Addison or a Thielen. And then he's in Detroit when they had Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay, well, we know they have Terry McLaurin, so what happens if a Carnell Tate is there or a Jordan Tyson's there? Like, do they want that second wide receiver piece? That's why I think there's a lot of available options.
That's Dan Orlowski is right. Like, when it comes to Jeremiyah Love, it's like it's not fall. It's just that he lands at number 7 and he is the best player. Nicole, appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And also, man, double shout out to the 6K likes. Thank you, Dr. Malika, for hitting that double tapping that screen. Thank you so much. Thank you for pinning that comment too. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, like Jeremiyah Love getting to number 7, which we kind of assumed that, or maybe assumed that, hey, he may be gone off the board to the Tennessee Titans. When the head coaches came out and said, hey, I want a dog on the team. We don't know. We don't know how this draft is going to play out. That's why I think AP did what he did in free agency with, getting 4 running backs, getting 3 running backs to go along with Jakrowski. And 3 good running backs. You got a guy in Rachaad White who is a pass pro guy, can catch the ball out the backfield and give you some nice little runs as well. And he's a good, pass blocker. We've seen it. And then you got Jerome Ford, who can run in between the tackles and get you those tough yardages that you need. And we saw what McNichols can do. Look up his profile. It'll tell you Zigga. All right, I'm gonna look it up. Big Rock. No lie. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Like it definitely makes you look at everybody and say, hey, this, if you get him, Jeremiyah Love, yeah, you're gonna lose potentially, Jerome Ford the next year after that, and and McNichols, and you may lose one of those guys in the free agency. Because if you go Jeremiyah Love, it gotta be a Jakrowski, Jeremiyah Love, and Rachaad White type of backfield. I just don't see how you keep 5 running backs on the roster. I just don't see it. One of those guys, Jerome Ford or McNichols, is going to either fall off or go to the practice squad. That's just what I think. And most likely they probably go back to the free agency and try to find somewhere else to go. If we draft O-line, man, I will. Hey, Nicole, if we go O-lineman, tune into me on YouTube. I will definitely go live. I'm going to be live, and yeah, you're going to see me act the fool. NFL comp for Love is the running ability of Gibbs and the receiving of Bijan. And shit, that's a crazy comparison. But yes, I've seen him being compared to Jahmyr Gibbs. with also him being an elite receiver type of running back that can go and line up at the slot and then also be another receiver, guy for Jayden Daniels out the backfield. And that's commendable. I don't think that he cannot do it. I'm just saying, do we not have enough already? And if those other guys that are there at 7, I'm just throwing out Caleb Downs, or Carnell Tate. I honestly say if it was Carnell Tate and Jeremiyah Love, that's a tough one, but I would see why they would pull the trigger on Jeremiyah Love over Carnell Tate. I just understand it. And then I will understand if they go Carnell Tate over Jeremiyah Love. I know some people will probably scratch their head like, why the fuck would we take Carnell Tate, who is not a better prospect than Jeremiyah Love? I get it. But what do we need more of right now? Is running back still a major question mark? I guess that's left up to, everybody's opinion and it's a subjective a question to ask. And then now, what he said about looking at a guy like, a Carnell Tate and how he can, make that 1-2 punch with Terry McLaurin or Jordan Tyson. Those two guys, like I said, a 6'2" and above receiver that can create that, hey, y'all worried about Terry, but y'all letting this young rookie just do him. Like, he's one of those two guys that come in here and just, make a Jameson Williams type, explosive plays. Like, damn, who the fuck is Slim over there on the, at the Y? Like, who is that? No, I know I was just saying, but that's too many words. Yeah, no, you're not wrong for the comp. Like that comp, it makes sense. He's a 4.3 guy, like a Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he ran the same 40 as a Jahmyr Gibbs. He's 20 pounds bigger than, I think 10 or 20 pounds bigger than Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can receive the ball. He can go out there and run routes with the best of them as a running back. So, hey, the comparison isn't wrong because Bijan is phenomenal out the backfield as a receiving running back. So it's not wrong for the comp. I like the comp. Don't get me wrong. It's just that, damn, like, I don't know, man. Like, at 7, can we see this guy? Shout out to the 7K likes on TikTok. On TikTok, y'all are running them motherfuckers up. Mansoor and Zigger. Hey, man, Big Rock is pulling for a defensive player at number 7. Wheatley, I think he may have started pre-gaming a little bit early on this, fine Tuesday. Anyway, you look at it, we're getting a great player, to be honest. Yeah, and that's what it kind of boils down to, Raymond. Is like, at number 7, with the potential of prospects that can fall to number 7, that can be there at 7, you're going to get a BPA type of guy. And I don't think you can really be upset at it. The only thing I can see us being upset at is if we draft a motherfucking lineman. Like a lineman. I wouldn't be mad at linebacker, cornerback, at any of those positions. I just wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad if we go linebacker, Sonny Styles. I wouldn't be mad at it if we go Mansoor Delane. I wouldn't be mad at Caleb Downs, Jeremiyah Love, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't be mad at any of those guys that's there. I just wouldn't be mad. I'll be just as excited if we get one of those 5 or 6 guys that I just named. It is a weak class for a OT. Yeah, and you want to see those guys, and I heard some rumors about the Giants taking the offensive line. I think one of the analysts' latest mock draft had them getting Youngin out of Utah. And I'm just like, I understand it. Got to protect Jackson Dart over there. Like, we seen what he saw what happened with him, as he got the starting job. He needs some protection. But, hey, do they say, hey, we trust Jackson Dart and the O-line that we got, and we going to go after, one of these other prospects? We don't know. But for us, like I say, man, a receiver, running back, linebacker, cornerback, safety, I think that one of those picks, being ready to start day 1, we can find that. We can get one of those guys being ready to start day 1 to be able to come in and be able to, take us and be well prepared going into the 2026 season. Shout out to the AK likes, man. Thank y'all so much. Wheatley can wear 36. Sean Taylor wore 36. I don't know, man. Would the fan base approve of 36 being worn? We heard if Gabe Taylor made it to the mob, they would have loved for him to wear number 36. But he wearing number 21 right now with the DC Defenders. Shout out to Gabe Taylor, man. Little nephew. That's little nephew, man. I'm going to call him little nephew because, me and Sean Taylor were like brothers. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy. Like, nah, I'm like, shout out to Gabe Taylor, though, man. Shout out to the Taylor family, man. Shout out to his daughter as well at UNC playing volleyball. Shout out to the whole fam over there. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Mike Washington, who somebody said that, you know, Washington might want sex speed. And Mike Washington, again, 6'1", 6'2", 223 running back that can run in between the tackles and hit home runs. That's another late, you know what I'm saying, 3rd to maybe 5th round type of running back that you can go after. And then we got our guy Chig putting in that work, that offseason work. Chig Okonkwo. I'll be butchering African names. I just came from an African wedding too. You would thought I'd been a lot better, but I apologize, Chig. I'm just gonna call you Chig, my guy. Chig and Zig. There you go, Big Rock. Chig and Zig on the same mob if we can draft him, if he's gonna be available. Chig putting in the all-season work. I saw somebody say, man, where's Ben Sinnott at? Hey, man, we rocking with Chig right now. My comp for Tate is a little smaller. T. Higgins. That's not a bad. I got 21 jersey. You got a DC Defender 21 jersey, Raymond? That's clutch. And I like those jerseys. Chig putting in work. We got Jayden Daniels, De'Ami Brown, Terry McLaurin, Rashad White putting in work out in Cali. And we said this. Like, I don't know if y'all was tuned into the channel, but I said that this was the off season. That Jayden Daniels ain't no contract disputes. Whatever receivers is under the, you know, on the roster at the time, you know, during the off-season before the all-season programs really ramp up. We seen all the receivers, you know, we seen it throughout the league, you know, guys that are starting, you know, quarterbacks get with their receiver and running back group and they go and put work in the offseason together. And we see it now. We see him actually, and I said I would love, this tells me that what Jayden Daniels, the next step that he's taken into his NFL career, him getting his guys out to Cali by any means necessary and getting in work. That is the right direction in his career that I like to see. Him getting with his guys and putting in work, and you only need about a week or 2, maybe 3 weeks of getting out there and getting work every day. That missed time with Terry McLaurin and JD5 going into 2025, it showed. And then the injuries didn't help it out either. You know, I think it was probably more injuries than him missing the all season, Terry missing the whole off season and training camp and all that. But, you know, this is going to help JD5. I'm pretty sure David Blau, you know, sending those texts to, you know, sending a little bit of what the playbook may look like. You know, so you may see some of the routes being ran from the guys. But the JD arm looks phenomenal. I like it. I like the arm. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he throwing the ball around a little bit. But to see these guys out here in LA and, you know, hopefully JD5 took care of the whole trip. You know, he flew everybody out, even though he on a rookie deal. You got, you know, it's like, nah, Terry should have been taking care of the whole trip, honestly. He can afford it. He definitely can afford it. But yeah, man, like seeing these guys putting in this work, man, just gives me the, you know, a good place in my heart as we go into 2026, man. And now whoever we draft, you know, you will hope, I don't know if they can make that work, but you know, now whoever you draft, you just got to rock with that. All right, y'all, we got one more video to react to. And this is off the Speak Easy podcast. Brandon Ayuk will make the Commanders unstoppable. We're going to react to this video a little bit. My good man said it to me. He was like, man, this would be something good to react with the fans and get their take on it. As we know, Brandon Ayuk has been attached to the Washington Commanders once. The San Francisco 49ers and Brandon Ayuk figure out how they're going to properly separate from one another. You know, go their separate ways, have a nice cordial breakup, because right now it's looking like one of those nasty divorces that you never want to, you know, ever try to go through for those that are married, you know, because it can get nasty. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a very ugly divorce between Brandon Ayuk and San Francisco. San Francisco said, I don't give what y'all say. If y'all want him, trade for him. If y'all really want Brandon Ayuk to play with JD5, his best friend, give us some draft compensation for him. But right now, it ain't looking like that. It's looking like Hey, Washington Commanders say, hey, Slim, we gave you a 3rd-round pick. We was trying to be, cordial. John Lynch, AP. Hey, Slim, we sent you a 3rd for Debo. Well, he could have went for a 4th or a 5th. We looked out. Now look out. Slim, just let him go and let him, bygones be bygones. Y'all go y'all separate ways, bro, and let us go ahead and get, BA for the Freeski. Because now if you add BA to the mix, are we really even looking at receiver? Yeah, some might still say you can go BA because you still don't know what you're going to get from him. Or you can go, still with a younger guy in the later parts of the draft. We don't know. Hope we get him, but his contract needs to be adjusted. Yes, Raymond, hell need to be adjusted. I'm not paying him $30 million after not playing football for 2 years. I'm just being honest. Shout out to the 9.5K likes on the TikTok. I have seen this vid, and that's why Tate is higher for me. Mateo, we about to react to it, my guy.
The last topic of the day. What team will Brandon Ayuk end up playing for?
Winchester, appreciate you. HTTC, what it do, my guy?
San Francisco.
You saw this real Big Rock?
That's not happening. Cleveland Browns.
Nope.
Miami Dolphins.
Nope.
New Orleans Saints.
Nope.
The Tennessee Bumbleclaw Titans.
Nope.
And the Washington Commanders.
His choice.
Ding, 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 ding. Where do you guys think Brandon Ayuk is going to end up playing next season?
All right, look, Prize Picks is America's number.
We ain't watching no Prize Pick.
There's nothing.
My bad.
Arguing with people about this. So it's crazy we having this discussion. Because yesterday at my training session, literally sat in the parking lot arguing with people about this. And if they're watching, they know who people are. They all players, right? And we're discussing this. He really can play anywhere. Anybody should want him on the team. But, and the discussion was yesterday, at what cost? Because we had somebody saying a crazy amount of money that he was going to get. And I said, if anybody gives him a crazy amount of money, they should be fired tomorrow.
Yeah.
They should be fired immediately.
I agree, Slim. If you get this man a bag, I don't give a fuck if it's AP. Hey, Slim, yeah, you really and AP I trust. And AP I trust. But if you trade for this man and you get this nigga a crazy extension where you paying him, hey, yeah, you gotta go, Slim. I'm sorry, bro. No. The only way I see this trade going down, or this, I don't even see this as a trade. Him being released from San Francisco and him signing a 1-year deal with the Washington Commanders. That's the only way I'm okay with this deal, with this situation even happening, of him coming to play for us. Anything other than that? No, we will not do it. We won't do it. I'm sorry. I can't approve.
No owner is going to allow a general manager to pay BA that type of money the way he just acted in San Francisco. Nobody is doing that. And so if you want to play for $5 million and maybe 3 to 4 in incentives, we gonna take you. If you think you getting $1 more than that, somebody else, y'all got this. Because if I'm a general manager, I can't risk my livelihood and my job for you after what you've just showed us. I can't do that.
Right.
And so, talented, yep. Can he run? Can he catch? Is he quick? Is he a good? Yep. Can he help your team? Yep. Can I trust him? I don't know.
If he does go to Washington, T, my question then is both how good can he make Washington, and is he wide receiver 1?
Oh, he's
because they got Scary Terry out there.
He's wide receiver 1.
Really?
Yeah. He can go.
TJ, who's your mama? I don't know if he's wide receiver 1. Let's not. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Wait. Pump your brakes. Wide receiver 1, it might be a little crazy if you ask me. And I'm not saying BA ain't talented, but let's not just, overlook what Scary Terry did for the Washington Commanders with damn near a new quarterback every year outside of, this past 2 seasons, and him being a 1,000-yard receiver. Like, nah, him being, now, can he be 1B or, he need 1B? Fuck that. I'm tripping. My bad, Turk. My bad, Scary. My bad, Slim. No, he's number 2. He's number 2 in this on this current roster, and then everybody shifts down from there. Like, nah, Slim, he is not. They were hating on Terry without saying the whole. And I get it. I heard this reports that TJ, who's your mama, has been training BA, and I get the, sometimes the biasness can come out a little bit, but let's not get this shit misconstrued that if Terry didn't have like a continuous like a quarterback for like multiple years, like this Bama couldn't have been like a 1,200 yard, 1,300 yard, maybe 6 to 7, 8 yard touchdown, type of guy, or cracking a 10-yard TD type season. Let's not be. Hold on, TJ.
Like, it's crazy because when you see BA on TV, he looks like he's this big dude. He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He just has long arms. He can run. He's quick. He'll be the best receiver on that team. And he has that relationship with JD that they want to play together. But what's the number?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be, to me, is he realistic about what he's going to get? Is the team going to feel like they're disrespecting him by the offer that they offer?
Yeah.
And so...
So what you're saying is crazy then, because is there a better combination in the NFC than B.A., Scary Terry,
yes.
Jayden Daniels?
Yes.
Jayden Daniels?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The
in
Cowboys.
their own division.
Yes. The Cowboys.
So is Dak better than Jayden? Because that's why I mentioned Jayden as well.
You have to say, yes, Dak is better because of what he's done. Jayden had one good year. Yes. And then both receivers are better.
Yes. Than either of them.
And again, I don't know who we need to have this. All right, look. I'm gonna start with the. I'm gonna start with the Dallas Cowboys. No, Jayden Daniels is not better than Dak Prescott. Does he have a higher potential to be better than Dak? Yes, but he has to put in the work on the field before we just proclaim him being better than Dak Prescott. We're not going to do that. Is Terry McLaurin better than CeeDee Lamb? I'm going to say yes by a smidgen. Yes by a smidgen. And I know that, and yeah, maybe my biasness as a Washington Commanders fan, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. If Terry was working with Dak Prescott as well, a consistent quarterback, I think that he could have done what CeeDee Lamb was doing, what CeeDee has been doing. But I'll get a slight edge over CeeDee Lamb, for sure. I'll give him the slight edge. The slight edge. But George Pickens, and I'm a Georgia Bulldog diehard, he's not better than Terry McLaurin. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. Stop it. And I get it. No, and don't get me wrong. JD5, yes, has been more productive in the playoffs than Dak Prescott. But the overall body of work, I can't just dismiss that. That's just me. That's how I look at the game of football. I think he has the chance to be a better overall QB when his career is done and Dak Prescott career is done. I do think that. But I'm not going to sit here and put him over, Dak Prescott yet. I know that may seem like, damn, bro, like how the fuck you gonna do that about your own quarterback? I'm a realist too, y'all. I watch football too much, and I can't just disrespect that man and what Dak has been able to do for the Dallas Cowboys. I just can't do it. That's just me. I don't think so. Terry not close to CeeDee Lamb, unfortunately. Terry is a lot better than CeeDee Lamb. Has more consistent. Yeah, no. I'm saying as far as like the production, no, his production and what CeeDee Lamb did, no, it's not. Terry is not better on that effort alone. Yes, no. I'm just saying that the talent level of what Terry could be if had given JD5 early on in his career and they had the same type of consistent QB. Fuck that. I'd like to see what Terry can do, with a consistent quarterback. He cracked 1,000 in 8-9 seasons? You don't think with a consistent QB that going to find it and get that man the ball in the offense that's going to, try to find ways to get him the ball like they do CD, moving him in, throughout the offense, not just making him a left side of the field wide receiver one? Hell yeah, I think he could have been a 1,200-yard receiver, 1,400-yard receiver, 8 touchdowns. I'm sorry. Like, I get it, Brett. I know people look at Terry McLaurin as not one of the top 10 receivers But he's damn sure arguably 6'10". You may not be top 5, but you can argue Terry 6'10". And again, I give CD his credit, but I'm talking about talent-wise and the production level and what I think both could have been if given the same consistency at the QB level. And I'm not trying to make an excuse. That's why I say I give a slight edge to CD Lamb for sure. But hey, Slim, I think Terry could have been up there and been considered maybe one of the top 5 guys, top 10 for sure, maybe 6 through 8, for sure. If given a consistent, QB. Terry's a lot better. Can we tap into Zeke weekly? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what the time look like, Big Brock. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to look at that.
Yes. And the other division, the Eagles, they're better.
But Jayden Daniels, man,
and let's look. Jalen Hurts. He not better than JD5. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I said, and I'm standing on that. He not better than JD5. Fuck that. Fuck that. And Jalen Hurts is a nice QB. But fuck that. JD5 better than him. I know I sound like I contradicted myself. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nope. Nope. Not doing it. Yep. Call it what you want. I don't care. Give me JD5 over Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown, his total body of work, same as probably equal, if and a little bit slightly better than Terry McLaurin, but he not better. But Devontae Smith not better than fucking Terry McLaurin. I just don't see it. Fuck that. Call it what you want. CD Lamb is Terry's position. Be on his way out the league. Maybe Terry's a lot better than CD Lamb. He's more consistent. For sure. The consistency is definitely there over. I get that over, CD Lamb. But I'm talking about the production, what the numbers and I know that's not the whole story that you will look at. Like the route running is probably equal. The being able to tough contested catches. They, if not dead even, if not the slight edge goes to Terry McLaurin and tough contested catches and being able to do more with less. Yeah, you're gonna give the edge to Terry McLaurin for sure. He's been able to do more with less, in this position. We're gonna be good this year. We need to stay healthy and we be in good shape. Raymond, that's the number one. Stay healthy. Fuck that. Whatever bad juju that was in that locker room in 2025, get that shit. Get the sages. Get whatever minister, preacher, get somebody in there and clean out that whole locker room, weight room, the football field. We need to remove injuries. Remove the goddamn injuries. That's what we need to do. Hurts is not better than JD5. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't put Jalen Hurts over JD5.
I'm telling you.
And I know it's only been 1 year, but that 1 year body of work showed me enough. Putting the game on your back and winning.
Now, the receivers, Jayden Daniels is really good, but if Jayden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts, okay. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is better.
Then Scary Terry and I.
When you combine them together,
gotcha.
Yes. But those two together would be unreal because BA can run, Scary Terry can run.
Yep.
That's something that you would have to take account for.
And they can both run the whole route tree, if I'm not mistaken.
Everything.
Correct.
Everything.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, George Pickens, CD Lamb, Scary Terry, Brandon Ayuk. Where do you rank Brandon Ayuk?
Between all those?
All of them. Excuse me, Malik Neighbors.
I would probably put
Malik Neighbors ain't better. Yeah, no.
Number 4.
It will help JD5 off the press.
NFC East wide receiver.
I know they picked up White.
AJ Brown.
And that's it.
George Pickens.
Okay.
CD.
Okay.
BA.
Yep.
He said, Malik
Neighbors, Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Yep.
Neighbors.
Terry, then Neighbors.
I got you, Big Bro.
I can't put Neighbors in front of guys that have done it
before years after years.
Yeah. I can't do that.
Because to me, bro, if you get BA plus Scary Terry plus Jayden Daniels plus a defensive-minded head coach who has retooled the defense, the Commanders could win the division.
Yeah,
they could be an 10, 11 win team. I just don't know how. Remember, BA's still coming off an ACL.
He's fine.
Is he?
Yeah. He's fine. What do you the general manager, what are you giving him?
And the injury thing, like this guy is a NFL player, who spends millions of dollars to make sure that he is prepared to step on the field and play at the highest level possible. The whole narrative that, hey, we don't know what we're going to get back. Yes, it's a question mark. But I'm not putting too much into what we're gonna get back from BA. Like, if we get him to Washington, I think he's going to be ready to play football. What happened in San Francisco is left in San Francisco once he comes to Washington, because yeah, AP was a part of the, the dysfunction and the, contract and all that kind of stuff. But just as much as it was a dysfunction, he's now teamed up with his best friend that he's been wanting to play with and made very known that he wanted to play football with. I think he's ready to play football right now. I don't think there's a report that come out and say, oh, we're holding him back. We're trying to get him ramped up. I don't think that. Shout out to the 13K likes. Appreciate it. Wow, we could have been running MLB this whole time. Shout out to little bro. We can run after this, bro. But yeah, man, I think BA will be fine. I don't question his knee. He's had 2 years damn near to recover. I think his knee is fine.
Give him a 1 year deal. What does that look like for you?
Bonus heavy, probably be 7 years worth up to 12. You know what I mean? If you
7 years,
7 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 million. 7 years.
So I give him a $7 million deal, and then if you get 500 receiving yards, 500,000, 1,000 receiving yards, $1 million. 1,500, you know what I mean? Like 1,200 receiving yards, 1.5. Like,
crazy
you can earn up to 12, but you just finna get.
So you're giving him more than I would.
You said 5?
Yeah, I was.
He can't play for 5. That's a slap in the face.
But it's not a slap in the face, because this is what you've created.
Yeah,
you've done this to yourself.
Like, all right, yeah, I can understand the $5 million too. Like, I can really understand the $5 million, because I would have said 7 too, but we can't just make it seem like it's just the San Francisco 49ers that effed over BA. BA had a part to play in it too. And you gotta question that as a GM being on another team. Like, hey, bro, I don't know what really transpired. And I know AP was a part of it. So he probably know a little bit more that may lean him to get to 7 million. But 1 million, 1 year, 5 million is, and incentives to get up to like 10 million is cool. And I wouldn't be mad at a 1 year, 7 million deal. We got 50 million in the bank. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. So a 1 year, 7 mil, earn up to 12. I'm cool with that as well. And I need to at least see 500 or more yards and maybe like 5 or 6 touchdowns.
You're not finna pay a rookie. You're not finna go pay Malachi Lemon more than me.
But
you're not paying Carnell Tate more than me.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. You've done this to yourself. You had over 40 million guaranteed, and you said, "I don't want that. I don't want."
I don't know how many more. Turn it down 40 Misky. Hey, Slim, for 40 mil, Slim. Hey. 40 mil. Hey, Slim, I have to pay this contract out after I have fulfilled my obligations and fulfilled my obligations to that team throughout the contract. I need my money, Slim. Like, nah, dog. I stepped on this field, and that ACL could have been career ending. I need that. Slim. I need that. But I understand that. Yeah, Raymond. I'll be in a wheelchair too, brother. Whatever y'all need me to do to make sure I fulfill this contract and I get this paycheck. And if I have to suffer for another year or two, until my last year is up. 40 million? Nah, 20 million. It could have been 10 million, 5 million. Just a slap in the face. We want to welcome him here. I wouldn't give him 5 million. Does sound a little like a low ball. I would be in the hospital. I'm showing up. I'm practicing. I'm doing whatever needs to be done. I'm getting out there on the field. I'm playing. Yeah, I need my money, bruh. I'm sorry. No. They were just saying that he could have made up to 40 million if he would have fulfilled his contract out with San Francisco, big bro. Yeah. I'm talking 500K pass out water. Yeah, bro. I'm holding clipboard. I'm earpiece in. I'm talking to the players, the receivers on the sideline. I'm helping Ricky Parcell. Like, I'm helping out some Jawan Jennings. I'm talking to for 40 million. Yeah, your boy Simba, he's showing up to work, Slim. I'm showing up to work like I'm playing, like I'm about to start. I don't know if I can let 40 mil. I don't know if I can let 40 mil just roll off the table like that. So for him to risk $40 million of his contract money or whatever he lose. Anything more than $1 million, more than what I make salary-wise right now is, I can't see me doing it. What I'm making a salary, anything more than that, yeah, I'm not just letting y'all take that money off the table, Slim, and all I gotta do is report. Yeah, that tells me there's nothing wrong behind the scenes. What you mean by that, Dare? 20 mil, 2 years. Let him start balling. Hey. Yeah, no, we're not giving him 40 million. I don't think we're giving him 40 million. But I'm just saying, like, if that was whatever his remaining contract is right now with San Francisco, I'm getting that. I'm getting that money. I'm having my lawyer and my agent look through the contract. What do I need to do bare minimum to fulfill my obligations to this team to make sure I get the rest of that Munski? Because these contracts ain't guaranteed when you go to a next team, bro. Like, he come to the Commanders, it ain't a guarantee that he gonna get a big bag or he gonna make that bag or times what he would have got, you know, for being or fulfilling his contract with the San Francisco 49ers. And I get it, man. You know, your morals and principles sometimes can supersede that. $40 million, $20 million, $15 million, $5 million, $2 million. So you said all I gotta do is show up and go work out and show up to practice. Yeah, and then I'm good. I'm off the hook. Hey, I'll see y'all Monday, Slim. I'll be there. I might be the first motherfucker there. I know the quarterback usually Brock Purdy and all them. Nah, Slim, I'm the first and the last person out the building because I need my money. I need my money, Slim. Ain't nothing. Yeah. All he got to do is report, Slim. Yeah. That's all I'm doing. I'm reporting it. I'm knocking on the head. I'm knocking on Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and I'm taking a photo. Hey, y'all see me here, right? All right. Hey, I'm out in the weight room. Hey, I'm gonna go help fold the tiles in the tile room and the equipment room. I'm gonna make sure we get ready for the next season. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't let that money go. Cannot let that money go. I promise y'all I can't. I promise y'all I can't make that money. I can't let that money go, y'all. I just can't. I'm getting that. I need that Munski. I need that money.
That. And so, if I give you this type of money, who's to say you're not gonna do this again?
Yeah.
You've done it with 40 plus million. You're not gonna do it for 7 or 8?
That's crazy. What up?
Yeah. No, I mean, I was just laughing because I really hope Mekhi Lemon is good in the NFL because the entire family. We drafted a lemon. Like literally, like that's it's gonna be great. No, but I agree with you. Also, I don't think Terry McLaurin's a top 5 receiver in that division. I just don't. I'd have CD 1. I'd have AJ Brown 2. I'd have George Pickens 3. I'd have Smitty at 4. Actually, I probably put Neighbors at 4, and then I put Smitty at 5. All of them, I think, are better than Terry McLaurin. Drafted a lemon, like literally, like that's it's gonna be great. No, but I agree with you. Also, I don't think Terry McLaurin's a top 5 receiver in that division. I just don't. I'd have CD 1. I'd have AJ Brown 2. I'd have George Pickens 3. I'd have Smitty.
Come on, son, cut the bullshit. Come on, hey.
At 4. Actually, I probably put Neighbors at 4, and then I put Smitty at 5. All of them, I think, are better than Terry McLaurin.
After one season, you got Neighbors?
Yes. Neighbors in
potential-wise, the eye test, yes, he looks great.
Neighbors in 13 games. Neighbors in 13 games did more than Terry McLaurin has ever done in the season.
Oh.
He did. He's never had a 1,200-yard season. In his rookie season in 13 games, he had more yards.
McLaurin has never, ever had a quarterback that would throw him the ball like that until Jayden Daniels, and he was hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear you, but I don't know. I think Neighbors is a 1. He's a bona fide superstar.
Scary Terrier 1 too now. Scary Terrier 1.
If you genuinely felt like scary, if Brandon Ayuk comes to the Giants, is he the one for the Giants?
Hey Willie, hey Willie, yes, and that's CD may be the only better player, bro. Like why?
That's the thing. You feel like it's a conversation, but whenever he goes to the Commanders, you feel like Brandon Ayuk could be the one over Terry. Yeah. I think Terry's awesome. I think that would actually be an amazing receiving core, and they would be able to compete at a very, very high level offensively. I don't really see it being like a division-changing move. I do think it gives Jayden Daniels security for the next couple of years, and I think it's a great move for him, especially someone that he's so familiar with. 2 wide receivers that can really go out there and run, like you said. They're going to be able to compete with the rest of the division, but it's not something that's
going to be tricky, man.
It is.
Yeah, because what do you pay him? It's the same situation that we're in right now with Tyreek Hill. You're unbelievable. You're a Hall of Fame level talent. You put up 1,500 to 1,700 yard seasons multiple years in your career. You're an anomaly, but you just snapped your knee in half. Yeah. So how do I? What can I really pay you? What's the expectation? What am I actually going to get out of you next season or in the future? And I think that's the thing for Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah,
you didn't play and gave up $30 million because of what? You didn't want to rehab? What was it? And to me, it's too big of a question mark.
God, he gonna regret it when he get my age. I promise you, he is.
I think he regrets. He's gonna regret it whenever he sees whatever this next contract is, because I guarantee you, it's not gonna be what he wants or what he's deserving of.
I don't think he'll accept it. T, you notice, like
if
he
does he play football?
If you want to play football, you're going to accept it, because there's no owner that's going to allow a general manager to pay you this type of money. And if they do, they need to be fired immediately.
Yeah.
They got to get fired. So Adam Peters, do it. Get your ass fired.
Is the only situation? I see this. Is the only situation that we've seen similar to this? Someone playing at a very high level but then leaving for a year, like the Le'Veon Bell situation. Because this is, and Le'Veon Bell wasn't the same player after coming back from it.
That is true.
It's different though.
Well, it is. I think
it's an injury.
But remember, I guess
that makes it worse in a way.
But no, Le'Veon Bell chose to sit out.
But BA did too. BA was supposed to come back by October.
Yeah.
But
remember,
he could have come back by October.
Yeah.
And when you have an injury and you're rehabbing, I've never seen anybody. The richest people in the world ain't giving up $40 million.
No.
And we got guys that don't have nowhere near that type of money giving it up. That's what it. That's
the more concerning piece.
On a good team.
More concerning piece to me, T, is like that your agent, your family, mom and daddy, them. I don't know who in his life. Your teammates, Fred Warner, Bosa.
People were talking to him.
Like, and if you don't listen to anybody, that lets me know you're a wild bull. That lets me know like nobody can talk sense into. Big, there it is. And I don't want somebody untamable. In any part of my life, if you're untamable, if you can't listen to any wise correction, nobody can tell you nothing.
Because you don't get these opportunities. You can't go back and make that money.
Yeah. Nah.
And we played this game our whole life for free.
And
now you about to get a king's ransom.
Talk about it.
And you willing to, like, I don't know.
Trey,
that's so.
Yeah. And on that, I'm getting that bag, Slim. I don't think I can leave that type of money off the table. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not super concerned about, BA if whatever transpires with San Francisco and them, like, I'm cool with it, right? I'm not trading for him. I'm not giving up a 7th round pick. I'm not giving up a 6th round pick. I'm not giving up a 2027 7th round pick. I'm not giving up diddly poo squat and taking on, unless they are taking the mass majority of his contract and it's a $7 million, retainment that we got to retain. Like, all right, I'm not giving up no draft capital for this dude. Fuck that, man. Let him go. Or, hey, fuck it. It happened to us with Jonathan Allen. Nobody wanted to trade for Jonathan Allen because they already knew that it was bound to not work out well. We knew that the contract, like wasn't nobody about to trade for him, so we had to release him. At some point in time, like you said, Raymond, yes, June 1st, if they want to pay him another $30 million, they're going to release him June 1st. So I see you in June. Be ready. I already know him and Jayden Daniels, are kicking it, probably working out behind the scenes. They're sharing the playbook. They know what's going on. Hey, AP, keep cooking, brother. Sit back and relax and just let the shit play out. Let the shit play out, and we'll wait until we see the news. Hey, the San Francisco 49ers are releasing Brandon Ayuk. Because you say, I am not waiting June 1st. Nicole, we kind of gotta wait until they release him, because that's when it becomes ball in BA's court. Like, if he just want to get released where there's no trades without a complete contract rewrite. Nah, for sure. Winchester, if it comes down to that, yes. But I doubt that there is anybody trading for that contract unless it's been fully reworked and it's only gonna take. They only have to take on like 7 mil or less, 10 mil or less to trade for him for whatever pick that is. VA and San Francisco can both agree to cancel the contract. Yeah. And he said search Wheatley. All right, give me a second, big bro. But yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, let me hurry up and get through this highlight for Big Rock, man. I'm gonna look out for my guy. Let's see. Nope, no music. We ain't watching no music. Oh, good one hand catch. This the film that I watched, Big Brock. Center field play. Okay. Can play down in the box. Okay, he can blitz. That versatility. Good run fit. Good run fit. Woo. That play, I ain't gonna lie, Big Brock. That receiver's trash. Because number 6 got lost. He got lost on that play. That's why I think we will go Love or defense. Yeah, me too. I mean, but you still don't plan for BA to join the team at some point in time in June. Again, if all the other talent is gone before 7 and Carnell Tate is there or Jordan Tyson is there, I think you gotta pull the trigger on that. Okay, nice way to come down, make the tackle. There you go. Hey, this is what more than we ever seen from Quan Martin, right? He's supposed to knock his Sorry. Go back, you ain't see what? Hold on, let me I know my picture is in front of the what's the name? Good tackling, good form. I like the form though. I like Styles over both of them. Raymond, I like Styles over Tate and Bain for sure. Good tackle, 6. Okay. Screenplay. All right. Like that attack. What's your top 3 if you had to pick on your board? My top 3 on my board is Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, and Jeremiyah Love. I like to see 6 get off that block a lot earlier, but that's good run. That's good containment, though. I like the containment. Come down here. That's good form tackling, man. Hope we get Styles or Love. I won't be mad at either one of those picks. Good tackle, Wheatley. Wrap-up specialist? No, I definitely look. All right, man. That's a quick little highlight of Wheatley. Again, y'all, hey, man, in the next couple of weeks, man, your boy Simba will be doing some test runs for this draft stream. I am cooking up an intro for the draft, a thumbnail. Look at me right now. What? Same number. We're not watching your highlights, DJ. I do not want you to get embarrassed on this live for them seeing your. We're not going to disrespect. I ain't going to disrespect you like that. But nah, the next couple of weeks, I will be working on making sure that this live stream goes well for the draft day. So I'll be doing some behind the scenes. Your boy just got a new camera. So shout out to the new camera that your boy just bought. The lens just got here today, actually. The lens just got here. That's what you want your free safeties to do, make open field tackles. Nah, for sure. Excellent open field tackler, wouldn't have to worry about tackling. Nah, it definitely And that highlight, it definitely showed that we would not have to worry about his film. Shout out to the 16K. Making sure that the mic's good, y'all. I got a new mic coming in. Your boy Simba is putting more money behind my content creating. I still have to get better at. I don't have a problem with editing. It's just sitting down, being able to do it. I do got other stuff outside of content, work, full-time job, 2 kids, 1 and 3 activities, 4 actually. But anywho, for the next couple of weeks, the next time y'all will see Simba go live, it will be Draft Day Live. Y'all stay tuned on TikTok, man. I will only be streaming the draft party on YouTube. So, again, the $12.97 that's followed up. If y'all want to come and kick it with me and we just watch the draft, listen in, talk about the draft pick at number 7, y'all make sure y'all tune in for sure. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on draft day. Your boy will be live only on YouTube. I won't be going live on TikTok. I'm sorry. But y'all come and pull up and y'all talk it out with your boy. Fuck the highlight. I watched all his games. He would not miss an open field tackle. What receiver? Nah, man. Hey, Big Bro. Hey, as much, advocating he's doing for a weekly and we get him. Hey, man. Hey, I know you gonna go ape shit if you hear his name called for the Washington Commanders. Now, I appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube, man. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. Y'all already know TikTok. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with everybody on YouTube and on TikTok. But I gotta go get these packages off my steps and, start getting things ready for draft day. That's the next time y'all see your boy Simba, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. It'll be Raise Hell. I'm up out of here.